Hello, my name is Leonard Vonk and today I'm gonna take you into the process of rebuilding my KLR 650. Before buying this KLR, I had a KLE 500 for 5 years. I built this bike, I traveled with it, I did a lot of off-road with it, and in the end I even rode a rally with this bike. But it was a heavy bike, it was a 2-cylinder. I put a GPZ engine in it when the first engine died, and that's a high RPM engine. Also the ground clearance was very low, so while riding off-road and especially while riding a very hard rally, it's just not ideal. So I bumped into this KLR and yeah, for what I've seen and what I've heard from a KLR, and also when I was riding on it, this 1-cylinder is way more ideal for when you're riding off-road. It has a good ground clearance. 1-cylinder is of course has a lot of power in low RPM, so that's also very good when you're riding off-road in mountains and stuff. So yeah, I was very happy when I saw this bike, when I could buy it. It's a Gen 1 out of 87, so it's the first model. And yeah, I do want to make it my own, so that's the reason why I'm gonna rebuild it. As you can see, I already did some modifications on this bike. I did a weed whacker mod on the front fairing. So I hired the front and also made a desk for USB ports and stuff. Next to that, I took off the original rear fender and put a DRZ 400 rear fender on it. Also made from the 3mm aluminium that I had left from the weed whacker mod. I made a license plate and indicator holder. So yeah, why I did this at first was because I'm going to bring the whole fairing to the painter tomorrow. And while the fairing is at the painter, I can work on the bike. So the first thing that I wanted to be done was the fairing. And well, as you can guess, I'm gonna start with taking the fairing off. Then I'm gonna strip the whole bike, bring the frame to the powder coater. From there on, do some stuff with the engine, do some mods on the engine, a complete new suspension setup from TFX suspension. That's gonna make it a completely different bike, and some other stuff as you saw on the list. But yeah, let's start. So the fairing is being painted at the moment. I took all the liquids out, I took all the wiring off, and everything that's left is going with me to the car wash today because I forgot to wash the bike before taking everything apart. So yeah, I really want to do that before cleaning the whole engine and powder coating the frame. I also have to go to the garage because I need a special tool for taking off the flywheel. But yeah, first let's go to the car wash. Now that the bike is clean, I went to the garage called Moto Club, and this guy wants to help me with a special tool that I need. So I'm gonna load off the bike, take off the flywheel cover, and then he's gonna help me. So I took off the flywheel cover, and behind the flywheel cover is the flywheel, and it was all about this bolt, because normally if you want to loosen the bolt, the flywheel turns with it and you can't loosen it. So this guy helped me with that. And now I'm going to put this thing back with these bolts, and I put the bolts in that specific shape because in this way I know exactly where each bolt came from and can put it back exactly in the way it was. Okay, so the flywheel bolt is done. Next destination is home because I'm very excited to start with the doohickey. And what that is, I will explain to you in the next episode.